Greetings, denizens of the interwebs. Grim Fury here, and with me today, my special guest, Rory the Lion. Yes, I named him Rory. Shut up. He's sensitive. You heard his feelings. How you doing today, Rory? Excited to be here with me today on this new video that I'm recording, huh? I knew you would be. Hey, how about you just say hi to all the people out there this morning? They're pretty good people, aren't they? A lot of people watching the video, isn't there? What? There are lots of people out there that like my videos. Hey, if that's the way you're going to be, you can just, go play somewhere else. Now you going to behave? Good. So, you want to help me out with this? Okay, fine. Well, at least say goodbye to all the denizens out there, all the people that are watching you right now. Go ahead. Say goodbye to all of them. That's it. Blow kisses, blow kisses, blow kisses. Alright, get out of here. What? Don't let me look at me like that. He was just lying around anyways. Lying around. Lying. Because what he's a lion, and he was just lying around. Because what? Nobody at all? Come on. That was funny, right? Okay, fine. Well, anyways, enough of that. Welcome to this newest video that we've got planned for you today. We, as in me, myself, and I, and, well, possibly Rory. So, what do you say we get this week's video started, huh? Today we've got 5 things customers do that drive cashiers crazy, part 2. Number 1. Customers that hand you their clothes. Either, I don't mean the clothes they're wearing, but, hand you either the clothing that they're going to get either one at a time or in a big stack. Because I don't want to set it on the belt because the belt's dirty. What, you're going to take these clothes straight home and put them on? Are you kidding me? Do you have any idea how many people have probably tried those things on? Have you seen some of the people that try some of these clothes on? Do you really want to have that against yourself? Are you kidding me? It's ew. I mean, I buy clothes, I take them home and I wash them. Because God knows who's been trying them on. It's ew, gross, nasty. But besides the point, I mean, you hand me the clothes, what am I supposed to do with them? You don't want them on the belt? Guess what? I have one place I can put them, right on the scanner. And guess what? The scanner is just as dirty as the belt. So I just have the clothes that they hand me and toss them on the belt. What else am I going to do with them? Then just scan them one at a time and throw them in the bag. Just, it's ridiculous. Now, I can understand if there's like a big puddle in the middle of the belt because someone bought a bunch of, ice cream or other, frozen stuff, and there was a lot of condensation and left a puddle on the belt. Okay, I can understand you not wanting it to put it there and get it all wet. But other than that, people, take the clothes home and wash them. Don't put them on without washing them first. So like I said, Lord only knows how many people have put those clothes on before you're going to. Yeah, I have, I mean, it's been several years since I've worked during the day when our fitting room is open. But I remember some of the people that have put these clothes on. Uh-uh. I don't want that touching this. No. Wash your clothes first. Just please, okay? I don't even want to think about all that, mixing together, all of their stuff and you taking it home and mixing it with yours. No. No, no, no. Just wash it, please, please. Oh, number 2. When you know you're going to need it, but you don't bring either your regular state ID or driver's license or whatever you use for your ID, your passport or naturalization ID or Native American ID that they've got now. If you know you're going to need it, why the hell don't you bring it with you? Especially your driver's license, for crying out loud. That's the one that really gets me. They want to buy cigarettes, or they want to buy beer, or they're going to write a check and it asks for ID. Oh, I don't have my driver's license with me. What? You're telling me you've been driving around all this time without a driver's license? Do you know what's going to happen to you if you get your sorry self pulled over and you don't have your driver's license with you? You are going to be in a lot of trouble. You're going to get a nice hefty ticket. Besides, why don't you have it with you? I don't go anywhere without my wallet, my keys, and my phone. I mean, I live by myself, so, I don't have to worry about, someone locking me out of the apartment. But still, I don't even go to throw my trash in the dumpster without taking my keys and my wallet and my phone with me. And my driver's license is always in my wallet. So it boggles the mind. Why don't you have it with you? What were you doing with it? I just left it at home, on top of the kitchen table. Or I just had it out when I went to the bar and I just forgot to put it back in my purse or whatever. Yeah, that's a good way to lose it. That's a real good way to lose it, or have somebody steal it from you and assume your sorry identity. Come on, I don't get it. It's just, it's important. You need to have it with you. If you're going to write a check, if you're going to buy, like tobacco or alcohol or anything else where you might possibly need to be ID'd, bring your ID with you. If you're going to be driving, have your driver's license with you. Common sense, people. Use it. Oh my God. Sorry. Number 3. People that pay for their order all in change. Now, I don't mean if you buy a Coke or a candy bar or two. That kind of change is cool, But when you buy $30, $40, $50, $60 or more worth of groceries, and then you pull out that little purple drawstring bag, which we all are so familiar with, and you could just hear it. You could just hear that big 5 pounds worth of change, and they open that sucker up and dump it onto your belt. And they don't do it quickly either, which, I'm sure because, it's going to go everywhere, but it's that really, really just gear grinding aggravating, slow pour where it just sounds like it's going on forever, which tells you, oh my God, they're just not looking for enough quarters to take up the change, or they're not just wanting to get rid of a bunch of pennies. My God, they're going to pay for the whole damn thing in change. And if that's not bad enough, they ask you to help them. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you? What do I look like? Some kind of change counter? This isn't a bank. But no, they just kind of look at you. You know, you can help me with this. And of course, the only reason why you don't do it to be nice. You do it to get them the hell out of your lane quicker. Otherwise, you're going to be there for 20 minutes while they're just kind of, you know, they get all the quarters out. They move them over here, and they don't even pile them right. You know, they'll get like, you know, okay, here's $1. Then they'll get like 5 or 6, and they'll start to pile them. It's like, no, if you're going to count up, put them in stacks of $1 for crying out loud. Don't make me slap you. And then it's just, I mean, I had somebody pay me, when was it? Probably about 3 weeks ago. It was either $40 or $50 in quarters. That was aggravating. I mean, granted, I run out of quarters fairly frequently. So that was only mildly aggravating. I'd say on a scale from 1 to 10, it was probably about maybe a 5. Just because, I mean, quarters are a good thing to have because we run out of them fairly quickly. But $40 to $50 is way too much to pay for with quarters. Now, if it was like, say, I'd say $10, $15 tops. Anything more than that, you just want me to hit you with one of those dividers. But when you come through and you're buying $40, $50, $60 worth of stuff, and it's quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies, and, you know, there's probably a couple of washers in there and an old Subway token and some tokens from Chuck E. Cheese mixed in there, and your sobriety token, which obviously, you know, doesn't mean anything anymore to you because it's in an alcohol bag. For the love of God, I mean, don't pay in loose change like that. If you're going to have that much, use one of those, you know, coin machines. You know, you pour it in there and it gives you a little ticket. You know, I'm not going to say the name of it just for this, you know, just to be safe. Or take it to your bank, or, you know, God forbid, roll the coins and take them to your bank. But don't bring them to your cashier and dump that out there. For one thing, the cashier is going to want to beat the living heck out of you. Plus, guess who's over there? A whole bunch of people that are now waiting in line because you're being an idiot. And you know darn well, probably, if not just the first person, then the first 2, possibly even 3 people only have like 1 or 2 items. And they could have been in and out in, you know, less than a minute. But no, we're going to stand here for the next 10 minutes counting your change. All I can say is I hope those people can get out really quickly so that they can put a knot on your head out in the parking lot. If I knew I could get away with it, I would be like, hey, guess what? If you go out there and just rough him up just a little bit, I'll pay for your order. Yeah, I'll get my card out. I'll swipe it. If you just go out there and you just put a couple lumps on his head, yeah, believe me, that, you know, that bottle of pop you got there, you know, or your cigarettes or whatever, it'd be worth it just knowing you're going out there and, you know, just kind of, just a little bit. Because, you know, they deserve it because, you know, you've been standing here along with me putting up with this mess. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Have a nice day. Leave all that change at home. Don't bring it to the store. Don't expect us to help you count it, and don't use it on big orders. It's rude. It's stupid. No, don't do it. Oh, which one's next? Which one's next? There was that one. Now, oh, number 4. Customers that ask you for help when you're off the clock on, break or lunch, or God forbid, when you happen to have to go to the store on your day off and you're in, regular clothes. I know this happens to workers other than cashiers, but it happens to me, I'd say at least once a week. Because, you got regular customers, so they see you, so they recognize you. And God forbid, you're not wearing your work, your work clothes. I work for one of those places where, where you wear a vest. And they can see, if you're wearing it. But they will still bother me when I'm not wearing it. Or if I'm wearing just regular clothing. I have a little red cart that I take to work every day. Because I used to carry a shoulder bag, but I've gotten old enough that my shoulder's like, you are not carrying that thing anymore. So I push a little cart to make it a lot easier on my shoulder and whatnot. Plus, if I need to do a little bit of shopping when I get off work, the thing's perfect. They will see me pushing this little thing. Excuse me, can you tell me what this is? Or can you help me get this off of this shelf? Or how come you don't carry this anymore? It was over here just like a couple of weeks ago, and it's not here now. Do you have any idea where they moved it to? If I know for darn well I wouldn't get fired, I would just tell you to leave me alone, drop dead, go chase headlights, something, leave me alone. I get paid to help you. When I'm off the clock, either on lunch or I'm off for the day or it's my day off, guess what? I'm not getting paid. I don't want to help you. But with my luck, if I say, hey, moron, do you see a name tag? No. That means I'm not on the clock. So, run along. Go find somebody that you know for darn well is working. Ask them. Just because you recognize me, just because you know I work here, doesn't mean I'm going to want to help you when I'm off the clock. I mean, I don't know why these people think they're so special. Oh look, there's someone who works here. I can already tell that he's not working here, but I'm just going to go ahead and ask him anyways because they won't mind. It's their job anyways. He works there. He's going to know. He's going to be able to help me with this or that. I think this is what an aneurysm feels like. It's even more annoying when you're on your lunch break. Because you don't have to, but you do it anyways because if you don't and you're rude, you're going to get in trouble, even if you're off the clock. So you go and help that person, and you end up burning 10, 15, 20 minutes of your lunch, and then you have a shorter lunch because you had to help an idiot. Because more times than not, I'm going to say at least 50% of the time, it's not something simple. Oh, excuse me, can you tell me where did all those little snack cakes go? They used to be over there by the tater chips, and they're not over there by the tater chips anymore. Because I was just over there by the tater chips, and there's just nothing but tater chips over there. So where are them little snack cakes at now? And it's over there on this aisle with the bread. Go away. Sometimes it's that simple, but then someone, Oh, excuse me. Can you tell me what this is? I'm looking for one of these, and it's not on the shelf, but there's a spot for it. Can you go in the back and see if there's more? No. I'm off the clock for one, or I'm on lunch, or I don't work today. I am not going in the back for you. Even if I wanted to, which I wouldn't, I'm more likely not even going to know where the heck to look. It boggles the mind how people will think just because you work there, you know where everything is. No. Especially cashiers. There's a chance, there's probably a better than average chance, we're not going to know where several things are. I mean, we have a basic idea where stuff is at. But like if you ask me what aisle a certain thing is on, like as in, not like, oh, it's on the baking aisle or it's on the canned food aisle. No, like the actual number, I don't know. I don't know what the aisle numbers are. Why? Because I'm not a stalker. I don't need those numbers for any reason. I have a basic idea of where everything is at until they move stuff around. But no, I don't know what number it's going to be on. I don't know what's on aisle 5 or aisle 10 or aisle 15. Don't ask me. How long have I worked at this place? Yeah, I've been working there almost 13 years. Do I know right off the top of my head now what is on aisle 7? No. Have I ever known what was on aisle 7? No. Why? Because I'm not a stalker. And I don't care. It's not my job to know what's on aisle 7. You want to know, what's on there? Go look. Quit asking people that are not on the clock for help. Go find someone that you can tell is working. They're putting stuff up on the shelf. Hey, guess what? That person's on the clock. Go ask them. If you see someone, he's carrying a couple of bags full of stuff, or he's in regular clothes and they have a specific dress code, leave them alone. They're off the clock. Could be their day off. They could be on vacation. The last thing they want to do is have to deal with your stupidity. And finally, number 5. People, customers, idiots, whatever you want to call them, that get way more stuff than they have money for. And this is especially more annoying, or most annoying, I should say, for the people that use food stamps. Now, I don't have anything against people that are on food stamps if you need them and you're not abusing the system. Years ago when I was married and had either both, one or both of my 2 sons, I have kids. And they're boys. You know what that means? This bloodline is going to continue. Anyways, like I was saying, food stamps, I see it quite often. It comes on a certain day, either the 1st, the 5th, or the 10th. Lots of times we'll get customers that will come in and they'll get their cart and they're like out and about shopping like 11 o'clock, a full hour before food stamps hit, because usually it hits at midnight, maybe a minute after. So they have no idea how, they have a basic idea of how much they're going to get. Whether it's the same every month, more than likely it probably is. But how I can understand, accidentally having maybe half a dozen things that you can't get. Because, yeah, unless you're sitting there with a calculator and you know exactly how much tax, is in this town, and you figure it all up perfectly, yeah, there's a chance you're going to go over, especially if you're one of those people that have to use every dime of it all at once, which seems to be the vast majority, which I don't understand. If you get $300-400 worth of food stamps, don't use it all at one time. Guess what? Milk and eggs only last so long before they go bad, or you just run out, and then what are you going to use to buy more? Don't use it all at once. It's stupid. But anyways, like I was saying, a handful of items you've gone over, okay. But when your total comes to, like, say, $350 and you only have $180 in food stamps, what the hell is wrong with you? Were you not even looking? Did you not care? I mean, what was going through your mind except maybe air? Were you just thinking, well, the last time we went shopping, we were able to fill the cart completely to the top, and we had to use boxes of Lucky Charms as sideboards so we could pile more on top. So if we do that again, it should be okay. We should have, enough food stamps to pay for it all. And then, no, you don't. And then I have to spend the next 15 minutes while you're going, well, let's see. And you just kind of rummage through the bag. Take this off. Take that off. And you're handing me items that cost like $1, $2. Hey, we're going to be here forever. Don't take off the little, hey, take off that, those 3 containers of jerky that are $36 a piece. Take off 10 of those boxes of snack cakes, or take off, 5 or 6 of them cases of pop that you've got. Take off the T-bone steaks and the filet mignon. Take off that super expensive stuff that you shouldn't be getting to begin with. Don't nickel and dime me back, because it's going to take freaking forever. And guess what? You're not the only moron that's in line with a whole ton of stuff that they probably can't even pay for. Or if you don't know how much you're going to get, like no idea, wait till midnight. Call the number on your card so you can get your balance. I know. Mind blown. If you do that, you'll know exactly how much you've got. You'll know what you have to work with. And bring a calculator. Why not? Yeah, add everything up. If you're using food stamps, guess what? You're not going to have to pay sales tax on it. So if you just add it all up, you don't have to worry about sales tax. You know exactly how much it's going to be. But still, the people that have to use it all up, I don't get it. Why? You've got to make it last. It's not against the law to make more than one trip. There's nothing that says, okay, you get this much food stamps, but you have to use it all in the first trip. I had a couple that had, I believe they had 3 or 4 kids with them. Don't bring your kids shopping either when you're doing the food stamp thing. It's even worse. But they had, I try not to look at their balance sometimes to see how much they have left on their card, because really, I don't think it's any of my business. But sometimes I look just because I want, how much did they use it all? It was either early this month or late last month. Like I said, there was a couple with 3 or 4 kids or whatever. almost $600 in food stamps. It was like well over 600. Then the you know, they cut out the sales tax, so it was just a little over. $600. My God. It's because of all those kids. Guess what? Your husband needs a new hobby. But they had like two and a half shopping carts full of stuff. And I had to look. I had to look to see. Did they use it all? No, they had like $280 more. Aha! But back, I know, I went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but surprise! Pay attention to what you're getting, what you're doing. If you only have a little bit, don't get this much. Pay attention. You know, try to add it up in your little head, which probably isn't a real smart idea because that's probably what you were doing to begin with. Get a calculator. Or, you know, write it down or something. You know, like I said a little bit ago, there's nothing wrong with having, you know, half a dozen items that you can't get because, you know, you know, your eyes were bigger than your account. But when there is more on the belt that you can't get than there is bagged up in the shopping cart that you can get, something's wrong. You're not paying attention. You don't know what you're doing. You need to be slapped. Pay attention, people. It's not that hard. It really isn't. It takes minimal brain power to be able to do this. I mean, you know, the food stamps, it would be just like with your debit card or your credit card. People, you know, the card's declined because they don't have enough. How do you people not know? I don't get it. I mean, do I know exactly how much is in my bank account? No. But I do know I have money in there. And I know when I'm going to buy something, I know for a fact I have more than enough money to pay for this. I never get that low to where, you know, I sure hope this is going to go through. Can't tell you how many times I've heard that. Boy, I sure hope I have enough to pay for this. It's like, you don't know. If you're that close, you know, if you're scraping the bottom of your account, why don't you, like, look it up online or call it and see exactly how much money you got? Don't just, you know, swipe the card and go, please, 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 please. Woohoo, went through. Or, oh, crap, let's see, what am I not going to get? Let's see. It's either the toilet paper or the beer. Well, I think I'll wait till next week to get the toilet paper. I'm just going to go ahead and get the beer. Yeah, a decision was made there, and a real good one too. Just pay attention, people, to, you know, to what you're doing. Like I said, it's not that hard. It's not that difficult. Even if you've got the IQ of a turnip, you should be able to do this okay. I mean, you know what you're getting is food. You know you're taking it off the shelf and putting it in the cart. You know how to push the cart. You haven't, you know, knocked people over or run yourself over. So you've got a little bit of mental capacity here. So keeping track of how much you've got is not going to be that big of a stretch. You just look it up. Hey, there's a number there. Let's write this number down on a piece of paper and put it in my pocket so when I go shopping, I'll know how much I got. Oi. Well, anyways, that's all the time I've got for this week for this video. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had a good time. I hope that I made you smile and laugh, and, you know, maybe even with Rory's help. He's just laying there staring at me, looking pitiful, but he's alright. He'll get over it. He always does. But thank you for joining me this week for another video. And I hope you will join me next Tuesday for another video. As you know, as I tell you all the time, I put out a new video every Tuesday morning, unless, you know, something just happens to come up. So we've been doing all right so far. So if I made you smile, laugh, scratch your head, or just, you know, even just shake your head wondering what in the world is wrong with me, please like, share, subscribe. Tell all your friends, the ones that's, you know, not in your circle, about this weirdo whose videos you've been watching. Help spread the word so I can get more and more people joining in, you know, sharing this silliness with, you know, our little group we've got going here. Let's try to get this group just going so much bigger. And if any of you think of something, you know, think of something that should be on my list, or come up with another idea of what you think I should do or talk about or rant about or whatever, you know, leave it in the comments below. And if it's something that I will use, I will definitely, you know, give you a shout out. I'll mention your name. And I've had, you know, one of my coworkers, you know, mention something that I used in one of my past videos. So, hey, you could be the next one. So, anyways, like I said, like, share, subscribe, and thank you so very much for joining me for this video. Thank you for your support with, you know, with your likes and your shares and subscribing. And thank you for those of you that I work with that mention that you've watched my videos and that you enjoy them, that they make you laugh. It makes it all worth it. Just, you know, it's a really good feeling, you know, knowing that people just, you know, enjoy what you're doing, that you make them laugh, because that's why I do this. Like I say, almost every week I do this to, you know, make people happy, to make people laugh, make them forget, you know, the stresses and the worries of their day, even if it's for just 20, 30 minutes. You know, if I can do that, if I can bring a smile to someone's face that otherwise wasn't smiling, then it's all worth it. Even if this was my very last video, which it's not, I know in my heart that it's worth it. I've had some friends telling me how much they enjoy these videos, and that makes it all worth it. That's, like I said, that's why I do it. To make you smile, to make you laugh, to just lighten your day up. So, thank you again for all your support. Like, share, and subscribe, like I said before. You know, tell any of your friends that's not in your social media network about me. You know, tell them that they'll have a good time, that, you know, they're going to laugh, they're going to smile. It's something that they're going to talk about at least a little bit. And for those of you that watch the videos and think, hey, I'm going to go through Jeffrey's line next and I'm going to do everything that he said not to do when I go and see him again. No, You know exactly who I'm talking about, too. Yeah, you've done it to me already several times. I see you at the end of my register waiting for your turn, and you got a grin from ear to ear, and you're laughing, and I know exactly why, because you watched my newest video, so you're like, he said don't do this, so I'm going to do it. He said don't do that, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to be watching you. So, anyways, thank you again so very much for joining me this week. And I will see you all next Tuesday for another new video. So, have a great day. Thank you again for being here with me. I love you guys very much. Have a wonderful time. And I will see you all next Tuesday for a brand new video. Bye-bye!